All right, first bit of news, chat. First bit of news. Twitch has finally put a category into the report system so you can report view botters. Finally. It's taken them so goddamn long. Wait, Baka's been lying this whole time? Yes. Why did you trust Baka? They have finally put something in here. Now, of course, people in the comments are freaking the fuck out and being like, "It's gonna be abused! It's gonna be abused! I can't believe they would." No! Yeah, because no one can ever be happy for anything that Twitch does. I, for one, am positive on this. We have covered on this channel countless view botters. We have covered view botters after view botters after view botters that were very obvious. I have shown you charts of people where it was blatantly obvious that their viewership was not organic. That they were just sitting there streaming to 30 people while it said they had 300, right? That they would start their stream and immediately it would be like a fucking, like, it would be like this. Here, let me show you, chat. Oop, I opened the wrong program. Hold on. It would be like this. So a normal line, let me show you what a normal streamline looks like, chat. This is what a normal streamline looks like of when you are starting streaming, okay? So usually the charts look like this. They go like that, right? That's what a normal chart looks like, generally. You know, it over the course of the first hour to 2 hours, you have an incline of that moves like pretty regularly. Like it'll have blips and dips up and down, and then you hit your peak, and it kind of like dips up and down depending on across the course of the stream. Do you know what most of these view botters look like? Let me show you what they look like. That's not normal. That's not a clean straight. Let me make it even straighter, chat. That's not normal. That's not how. No. Not at all. Or another one. If they're even stupider, it's like this. Yeah, what could possibly be going on? I have no idea. I don't know. It could be anything. Yeah. Or this stream could never be that straight. Yeah. And now, obviously, so here's another example of a real chart, right? So here's another example of a real chart. So you'll be like, okay, that last squiggle was not accurate. It's more like, you see that? These are raid bumps. Raid bumps are pretty common because you can even sync them up to when you see people getting raided. You just look at people's charts and you can see like, oh, you got raided here, like here, right? He got raided, and then you know you have the drop off of people like leaving from the raid, and then your average will usually be higher because people will stick around from that raid. And there can be multiple raids in the course of one stream, right? That's pretty normal. That's a pretty normal thing. But like when there's no raids and you suddenly see massive spikes, especially at the very beginning of stream, or a very consistent like straight sideways line into like another flat line, that is an example of obvious botting. And we've covered these people. We have looked at the charts. I've shown you how to identify botted streams. And now, obviously, there's a lot of other signs for it too, right? It's chat activity is another really big one. If people don't have now sometimes there is a game or a type of stream where people will just be lurking and mostly listening in the background, right? Or just having on a second monitor. But generally, if someone has 300 plus viewers and only 2 people in a bot talking in their chat, something is up. Something, in most cases, is up. I feel like half the big Twitch streamers are view botting because there'll be like 2K people watching and barely anyone typing in chat. It depends on the person, what kind of content they do, honestly. Another example, a straight line across the bottom, like if I were to... Oh. Streamers like one view have that same chart, Arthur. Well, there's a reason for that, obviously. Why are you drawing your Johnson on stream? Yeah, 1K viewers and it's just one mod in chat. Yeah, exactly. And they're not on the front page either. You just steal Tomoki's trick where she makes a paint color, chromas it out, then it can draw on screen. Oh, that is kind of cool, actually. 200 plus viewers, -1 chat a minute. Yeah. There's a reason you have one viewer, Arthur Abbott. True. You know what? I will be mean and I will say that. No, it's mean. Church has a long earth as Petus stares hard for. Well, that's just you're just speaking facts now. You're just saying truths. That's just true. My big long wiener. That's a lie. I'm making things up. Arthur hates small streamers. No, absolutely not. But yeah, so this is a good thing, chat. It's a good thing to be able to, yeah, I'm sure there will be some, no, so here's the thing. There will not be false negatives. People are like, there's going to be false negatives. People are going to get reported and they're going to get their accounts banned for view botting when they weren't. No, Twitch can Twitch looks at multiple angles at this, and they can very obviously tell when someone is view botting. It is not hard to tell when somebody, I can figure out people who are view botting without the background information that they have. They have even more data on the back end. Like, also, another thing, okay, here's another great way to tell if someone is view botting. Look at their viewer list. Refresh their stream, look at their viewer list. And then if they have over 50% or more of their viewership, like say they have 300 viewers, right? And you only see 30 names in the viewer list, it's view botted. That's view botted at that point. That's like 100% view botted. If all 100 of your viewers were made in the same day and none have a chat history, probably a big sign too. Yeah, also, yeah, true. I'm sure Dingus 487712777812 is very real. Are there hates short people? That's true. I do bully them. But isn't like Twitter where I'm sure it'll be trash fire is what they do. It'll likely be one fuck up between a bunch of legitimate shitty bots being taken down. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I always get a little sus when a very good feature is applied to Twitch that is going to help even, because what people are constantly complaining about an uneven playing field and feeling like they want to be promoted and they want things to be fair on Twitch, right? But then suddenly people start freaking out and being upset when there is something put into place that could potentially take down people who are cheating the system? Huh. Very interesting. Very interesting. And now, it should be noted, not everyone who is view botted is view botting, right? I have heard of people getting view botted when they themselves are not the ones doing it. Someone else does it for them. A deranged viewer, someone who hates them is trying to get them in trouble, right? This happens. It actually happens pretty regularly, pretty frequently. But, you know, in those cases, that person, all they need to do is report it to Twitch and tell them, hey, this is what's happening to me. I don't know what to do about it. And they'll deal with it. They'll deal with it, and you're not going to get penalized for it. That's always been the policy forever. Like, forever. They've always had that as a policy, because it's happened to me. I got follow botted to the tune of 22,000 follow bots. 22,000 follow bots. And I have been bot rated twice. I've been bot rated twice by, like, live. It happens. It does happen. There's nothing you can do about it. But the thing that I would be really concerned about, is if someone was botted, was not referencing it, not mentioning it, and not saying it, right? Because if you get botted and you're like, hey guys, sorry about, like, you know, I'm getting a view botted, there's nothing I can do about it. I've told Twitch already. It's like, okay, you're open with, you know, you're letting people know that what's happening, and it's probably gonna eventually, like, fall off, you know, if once Twitch deals with it or the person gets bored. But if someone is very obviously view botted and they act like they have a natural community, that's suspicious. That's really suspicious. The only thing I can think of is people abuse this for spam reporting lead to a temp ban, but that happens anyway now. Yeah, exactly. People do that with other things now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Twitch is shitty sometimes, but Amazon is amazing at data. Amazon is king of looking at data and responding to it. Yeah, exactly. Also, Arthur also once got bought for being a disgusting gay sinner. True, yeah. I'm a bot right now, Arthur. You're going to jail because I'm here. Arthur's being positive about this to throw a Twitch off a trail that we know, though he's only one chatter here with a ton of... No. It's true, I'm just a very smart bot. That's why Arthur doesn't really read my posts. But yeah, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. This is a very positive thing for Twitch, and I'm happy with it because now I can actually report when we report on view botters, we can actually do something about it. I mean, I'll actually do something about it at least, right? I report fucking view botters because that shit's ass. Remember Fextra Life, chat? Oh man, do you guys remember Fextra Life? Now, this was a very unique case of view botting. Let me show you this, chat. So, this was a channel that used to be one of the top channels on Twitch at one point. This was one of the top channels on Twitch because F Extra Life is a wiki. It's a very shitty wiki. It's a very shitty wiki that has a lot of Dark Souls information, RPG information. It's got like a lot of information, but it's very poorly made. They were in the top 5 streams on the platform because what they would do was they would embed their streams in a little teeny tiny box all the way in the bottom right of every single web page on their site. So anytime people were pulling up wiki pages and sitting on them, there would be a muted stream in the very bottom that would count them as a viewer because it was embedded. So they were basically view-botting their streams. And that's how they got up to that point. And for years, as you can see, from fucking like June of 2018 all the way to October of 2023, they were doing this. It was in October 2023 that Twitch put the hammer down and they shut down embeds counting towards views. They openly said this, that embedding your stream on other websites no longer will count towards viewership because if you embed on another site, we are now shutting it down so it will not autoplay. Someone has to physically hit the start button, the play button on a player now if it's embedded on another site to watch someone stream. It will still count if they hit the play button, but they can't just do that. They can't autoplay a stream on other websites anymore. And as soon as that happened, F Extra Life stopped streaming. As soon as it happened, their account went offline. They stopped streaming. They were really shit streamers too. It was like, I think it was multiple people who stream on this account, but like they really shit streamers too. And they stopped. They entirely stopped. Shocking, I know. Probably because they didn't want people to see what their real viewership was. Because as you can see here, their viewership was like in the range of like, 20,000, 10,000, like, you know, it was because it counted every person who was on a random page on their website. And the reality was maybe 100 people watched them, which is not a bad thing, right? But it's certainly different with this. So here's the other thing. Here's the other thing that was really scummy about this. I can show you this if we go to their actual account. It was this down here. You see this? A lot of them are actually no longer here. They pulled a lot of the banners off of here. They were selling ads to companies based on their size. So they were scamming advertisers. Like, advertisers would pay them assuming that 20,000 people were going to be seeing their ad, when in all reality, maybe 100 people were seeing the ad, and they'd be paying them as if 20,000 people were seeing the ad. They were openly scammed. They scammed, as you can see here, they scammed Ultra Gear, they scammed LG, they scammed tons of video games and publishers. It was like rampant. It was extremely rampant. Yeah, numbers do not make you better entertaining people. Shocking. I know. Yeah, exactly. A shit wiki that would repeatedly make the wiki a new game just to grab people. Yeah. Were they scamming ad rev off Twitch too? Yes, they were also scamming ad rev off Twitch as well. Yes. They would also get paid ad rev based on their viewership as well. So they were scamming everybody. Like, it was a massive grift that went on for years, and Twitch didn't do anything about it. But they finally did do something about it because a big uproar happened and people finally were said something about it. I talked about it when it happened back in 2022 and 23. Oh, no, not LG. Think of the mega corporation. No, so the problem is, here's the thing, Cody. I understand exactly what you're saying there, right? Of like, oh, no, please, someone think of the megacorp. But the reality is, it's bad. You know what it hurts? It hurts us. It hurts people who would want these sponsorships legitimately. The corporation, of course, who, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The corporation's going to lose a few bucks. It doesn't really matter. But if corporations get scammed over and over and over and over and over again to the tune of tens of thousands of dollars by creators, do you know what their advertising department's going to do? They're not going to give out sponsorships anymore to legitimate creators. It's going to cost, it costs actual streamers whose livelihood depends on things like these sponsorships to lose out on them because they got scammed. It sucks. Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, of course, who gives a fuck about what happens to a corporation, obviously. But, like, it's the knock-on effect of what it did that was the real problem, right? So, so it's good that Effects Your Life got fucked. And they got taken down.